Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
Rejected by Holmgren. Dort against Booker. Williams from long range. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Booker on the tape. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
It's Dort on the wing. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Buries it from three. SGA's got 5 now.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Suns have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Gillespie to win the run. And Brooks with the layup.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
To the middle. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Hooker's shot is good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Ryan?
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Thunder leading by 7. Dort outside. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by Gillespie.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
The Thunder have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Williams misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And he gets that one.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Jalen Williams. Joe's checked in for Dort. And Mitchell subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
For 3, Allen. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 23 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Joe. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Highsmith. Checked by Mitchell. Highsmith passes to Goodwin. Misses the layup. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up 7. And we'll be back. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
Tim, you look at Cason Wallace. He has been a plug-and-play defensive guard in this league.
Well, B.A., you're talking about a guy who wants to pick you up full court every minute he's on the floor. He is just tireless and relentless on the defensive end. He's the kind of player every coach wants to have. Regardless of his minutes, he makes the impact defensively.
I've heard you say it before. The fastest way to minutes, if you're a young guy, is on the defensive end.
Coaches are taking notice of that want-to factor.
Coffee. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Inside, here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell. Phoenix also changing it up. Dylan Brooks checked in for Coffee. Devin Booker comes in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Basket's good.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. He's off on that one. The Thunder have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. That one goes in. Wiggins got his first bucket in this one.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Gillespie, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help.
Taking it inside, SGA.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting it to work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With his three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
And the basket by Joe.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
This one for three. And the Suns get another three.
Those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
That one's good for two. Wiggins got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Joe. Phoenix also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Iguodala. And Green is subbed in for O'Neal.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor. And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball. Yeah, defensively, you just have to be better than that. You know he's a very good three-point shooter.
And here's Green from the arc. And the Suns get another three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back.
Oh, big time!
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Booker off the bounce. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Thunder leading by 11. Here's SGA. Rebounded by Green. Here's Gillespie. Soft touch off the glass. Gillespie's got 10 points.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thunder out in front. They're up by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game one and a big lead right now.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass this.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein.
Whoa!
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Suns trail by 13. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. And Booker cash on the three.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys?
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Finding some room inside, Green.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Back to SGA. Dort for three. Brooks with the rebound. Suns trail by 9. Gillespie passes to Williams. Green for three. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Lex, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms, size and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
The three is up. Williams, that's good. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Suns trail by 11. On the wing, Green. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Gillespie. Here's O'Neal. Launches it. Wallace pulls it in. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Shot is good by Gillespie. Gillespie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Phoenix has got 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. And that one's good. Green.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Wiggins down low. Booker defending. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. "11 seconds left in the third quarter. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range. Booker's got 9 points now in the second half.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Allen can't get it to go.
He got the look he wanted. I think he rushed it a little bit.
Here's Joe. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Booker with it. Joe covering. The offensive rebound. O'Neal. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. O'Neal's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Iguodaro. Brooks comes in for O'Neal. Green's checked in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Brooks outside. Holmgren there for the rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Boy, coach doesn't like that decision one bit. He's going to use his challenge on the out-of-bounds violation.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than the official.
The previous play is under review. The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge. But it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Booker. Booker with the finish inside.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Yes, sir! Count it!
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Buries it from outside!
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
And that's in!
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Holmgren there for the rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. He got it!
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Brooks has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. Green. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Oh, he misses the layup. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And the basket is good.
Quickly getting the ball up court. That was a great lead pass and an easy finish.
Booker! It's money from deep.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander fires the three. SGA from distance.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Outside Green. Let's loose for three. The three is in.
Absolutely fearless. Green takes the big shot like it's any other bucket.
Now pass to Williams. Holmgren! And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Up top, SGA. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Booker fires, and the three misses. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And the Thunder call time here. They're on top by 5. first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Knocks down the trifecta.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
And so the Thunder take the win, and they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and